before I became a monk, I did a 6-month pilgrimage in different parts of India. And during that 6-month pilgrimage, I spent a few days in Kodaikanal. Have any of you been to Kodaikanal? It's a hill station in Tamil Nadu, right? Beautiful place. I walk into a bakery, and I'm wearing white, which meant I'm brahmachari. Yes, exactly. And the baker there, after ordering, she asked me about my background and all that, and I said I'm going to join the Ramakrishna order and be a sannyasi. It's a 9-year process. And then she looked at me with this smile on her face, and she said, "Oh, why go to all that trouble? I'm a follower of Ramana Maharshi, and he told us to just dive into the Atman. So why don't you just dive into the Atman?" I think that's a caricature of Ramana Maharshi, and it's a caricature of spiritual life in general. Ramana Maharshi was an extraordinary soul. How did he attain realization? In the strangest possible way. He imagined himself as a corpse at a very young age, as a teenager. And he's just lying on the floor, and he just has this instantaneous spiritual realization of himself as a non-dual self, separate from this body-mind complex. If we try to do the same thing, let's reproduce that experiment. Will we get that realization? No. Right? So Ramana Maharshi he already had the sadhana chatushaya from many past lives, from having done spiritual practices in the course of many, many lifetimes. He may even have been an Ishvara Koti. Ramakrishna talks about Ishvara Kotis, especially divinely commissioned souls. So that's a different category. Okay. And he's speaking from that standpoint of realization, speaking as if this is just, it's like Amalakavat, Shankara will use this phrase that when he speaks to other people about it, the other people are so stirred by his words and in his presence that they feel like it's just 1 second away. If I just say, "Who am I will get that realization." Great souls will make you feel like that. But it's not that easy. You can't skip steps.
Anybody who came to him,
I don't think it's that simple either. Not everybody who came to him immediately got instantaneous self-realization. Not everybody who came to Sri Ramakrishna. Look at Hazra, who lived day and night with Sri Ramakrishna. What did he get in the end? Hriday, who tortured him in the end, and then Sri Ramakrishna had to kick him out. Not everybody gets it. It's not that simple. There are no shortcuts in spiritual life, frankly. Hard work. There are no shortcuts. And I've got a whole lecture called Self-Deception in Spiritual Life. And one prominent part of that lecture is about these, what are called neo-Advaitas. I'm not criticizing Advaita. I'm criticizing imposters. Basically, people who are not really eligible to practice it, but who justify all sorts of things in the name of Advaita. It's very, very risky. If you are not eligible, I think it's safest to practice bhakti. That's why Sri Ramakrishna would say, Kali Yuga Narodeya Bhakti. In this Kali Yuga, when we're so materialistic, when we're so identified with the body, we're so full of desires, far safer and more effective to practice bhakti, the path of devotion. You can study a little bit of Advaita if you want, but don't make that your main practice. For the vast majority of people, you'll end up deceiving yourselves and deceiving others. This is a direct quotation from the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. He says, "Nije ke thokabe ar unno ke thoka."